Hi, I'm Paige. Welcome back to my channel. This video is gonna be a pretty long one because it's me making all of my concert outfits for this summer, and I'm going to a lot more concerts this year than normal. A lot of different outfits to make, so I'm going to AT's, Gin, which are both in Florida, so they're local thankfully, and then I'm going to KCON, which I have to fly for, and that's 3 different outfits. And then I have Extraordinary Heroes after that, and then in Hypen, and then I think that's it, yeah. And this year I'm trying to crochet a lot more for my concert outfits because I feel like it's more fun and unique when I'm like wearing a piece I made. It would just be easier to just put all of the outfits in one video instead of having like a bunch of short, small videos of each concert. So this video is just gonna be all of my summer concert outfits. And none of these are really tutorials, but I do kind of show the process of how I'm making everything in case anyone did want to make it. I don't give like the exact stitches and everything I do. I kind of give like the overarching idea of what I'm making in case you want to make one too. Now this video is probably already super long, so let's just get right into it. I started out with my AT's outfit since that's the first concert I have coming up, and I'm just making a hat and a sweater vest for this outfit. My outfit for day 1 was just a lemon drop like Jongho inspired outfit, so it wasn't any crochet, it was just like a white top and a Yankees hat. But for this one, it's like Jong Bear inspired, so I made the little bear hat to go with the sweater vest. I just finished like the base of the hat, so now I'm just gonna add the ruffles onto the end, and the Jong Bear hat should be finished, and then I'll start working on the sweater vest. I know when I asked on my TikTok about my Jong Bear outfit, I asked like what hat I should do, and it was like a beanie, a little headband, a beret. A lot of people said to do the beret, but I have honestly never made one, and I'm not the best at making hats, so I fear it'll just come out looking really bad. But I make these little ruffle hats for my Chamber 5 inspired hats that are like all the different in Hypen little fruit ones. So I thought I should just stick to what I know and what I know I can make and make it look okay. So that's why I decided to just do like my little ruffle hat instead. Here's the hat finished. So now I just have to make the little sweater vest, and I just need a pair of brown shorts too because I don't want to be too hot since it's in Orlando, but it's looking cute so far. Here I'm starting on my Jong Bear like sweater vest now. So I just made a chain of like how long or how wide my torso is, and I'm just gonna make the back just plain brown, and then once I get to the front I'll figure out what I want to do. I think I want to do like an argyle kind of pattern with like different browns, but some people also said I should make it look like Jong Bear's like tummy, like the little circle patch he has on there. So I'll decide once I get to the front which one I want to do. I finished the back, and honestly I don't have that much of this color left, so I might do the argyle just so I'm using 3 different colors instead of just this one, because I don't think this will be able to make like a whole other panel. I tried making the argyle pattern, but there was literally like 5 strands of yarn hanging off of it, and it was too much for me. I couldn't do it. I literally got 3 rows in and I was like, too much. So I'm gonna try to do the like belly patch one. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough of the darker brown, but the Michaels by me is sold out of it, but I might be able to drive a little bit farther to go get this like coffee-ish color. Front's coming along. I just started like the part before you start the little shoulders, and I'm almost out of the brown, but my Michaels restocked this color, so I was able to go get one more. So I'm gonna be able to finish the front. And then I just have to figure out if the ribbing around like the armholes and the neck and the bottom, if I'm gonna do this like tan color or if I'm just gonna do it in the brown. I can't really decide yet, but we'll see when I'm done. Maybe it'll look better with this or just with the same brown. I finished the front half, so now I just have to sew them together and then decide what color I'm doing the ribbing. After trying it on, I kind of like the idea of the ribbing just being the same brown, since it's supposed to be like, it's supposed to look like Jong Bear. So I feel like it would just be the cutest if I did like the brown ribbing and just had like the little tan for his little tummy. But I'm almost done with this one, and then I'll get started on my KCON outfits next. So I finished the bottom ribbing and the ribbing around the neck. So now I just have to finish the shoulder ribbing, and the sweater vest will be finished. It's finished, so now I think I'm just gonna wash it to block it, and then I'll show the full concert fit on the day of. I'm wearing like a lemon drop inspired outfit for day 1, but I'm wearing this on day 2, so I'll show you that when it's time. Here are my 2 concert day outfits. I really liked both of them because they were both really comfortable to wear, which I think is another reason I like crocheting everything, because it can just be a cute crochet top with jeans, and then I'm super comfortable for the whole day, especially since you're usually at the venue the whole day. These was so much fun. I had only seen them at KCON instead of going a couple years ago, and so I had never been to a full concert of theirs, and we have been wanting to go for years. So I love that I was finally able to see them for a full concert. They are crazy performers, and the merch was super cute. We went for day 1, and we went to the little pop-up that was at that hotel. We just got like the little mystery pickets, and I literally happened to get Jongho because we only got one each. We did pull double Jongho, but when we went the second day, I was able to get a Mingi for my sister. So, but I love that I was able to get the Jongho first try. Yup. And then that night we saw everyone wearing the jerseys, and then the members were wearing the jerseys during the encore. So the second day we had to go back through the merch line and we had to get the jerseys. They're so cute though. I'm glad that I splurged to get these because I feel like it's a really cute merch item that will help me like remember getting to see them for the first time. And the next concert is Jin, and I haven't seen a member of BTS since I saw Yoongi. I think it was 2022 maybe. And then I haven't seen like BTS as a whole since Permission to Dance in Las Vegas or LA, whichever one was after. But I'm so excited. For my Jin outfit, I'm going very simple. I'm not actually crocheting anything for it, but I'm doing the Super Tuna outfit. So I just drew on a white shirt, and then I already own a pair of overalls, so that'll be super simple. I do though want to crochet a fish photo card holder. Jin was so much fun. It had been a while since I've seen a member of BTS. I saw Yoongi for his tour in 2022 2, maybe that's when it was, I can't remember. But that was the last time I saw like any member of BTS, and then all of them since Permission to Dance. So it had been a while, and when he sang like the BTS songs towards the end of the concert, and he sang Spring Day, tears, I was crying, I was done. Microcosmos, it was crazy. And every time he would say it's like cheesy, but every time he would say like ARMY, tears in my eyes. It's been too long. It was so much fun though. I didn't really get any merch. I got one of the albums just to get the lucky draw. Since I had just gone to AT's and bought the jersey there, I was like, I can't get another jersey since they're so expensive. But it was still super fun, even though we sat like all the way in the back. Since it was like literally in the same town I live in, we just bought like really cheap tickets just to be able to go, just to be able to sit in the room. So it was super fun. For KCON this year, there is like too many groups I like going, so I had to narrow it down and pick like my favorite of the day to make an outfit for each day. The first day, I'm making like a ZB1 top. I'm just thinking like a blue crochet top. I'll get inspo, I'll look on Pinterest and see. Day 2, I know I want to do a JO1 outfit. Something to do with Ren's like little character. And then for day 3, I'm obviously doing a 17 one. And I've had inspo for that for a while. I made a video a couple videos back of me making like a prototype of it. It'll be like a granny square tank top kind of thing. But I want to incorporate the mini teen squares I made for my mini teen bag and put Hoshi's and Woozies on it because they're the 2 members going. And then I think that's it. And I'll make matching crochet covers for my light stick. I think I'm only going to bring my 17 light stick because I'm flying, so that's a lot of room to take up to bring a bunch of different ones for each group. So I'm just gonna bring my 17 light stick and crochet a matching cover for each outfit. I started with the JO1 outfit. I thought of the idea to just make like a granny square vest where it's like a big granny square on the front and back, and then in the middle of the front just have Ren's little rain character. And I think the tapestry crochet actually turned out pretty cute. I finished the front. I'm definitely gonna have to block it after I sew it all together because it's kind of like bubbling up in some places. But I might work on the matching cover for my light stick to go with it, and then I'll work on the back and the sides. I started making Ren's little rain cover, but the little fox has like a little top hat on, like over his other ear. And this one I feel like is too small, so I might remake the little top hat a little bigger. It is really cute though, and I think it'll turn out cute if I make it just like a little bit bigger. Okay, I remade it, and I think it does look better now that it's a little bit bigger. And this will match the little sweater vest I make. Now I'm starting on the back now, and I hope it doesn't take too long because I feel like the granny stitch is pretty quick. So hopefully I can get this first top finished so I can work on the other 2 because I literally leave in 2 days. The back is coming along. I just have to do a couple more rows to get it as wide as the front, and then I'll do the extra rows on the bottom and the top, and then I just need to do the back, shoulders, and the sides, and my day 2 outfit will finally be finished. This one's taking a lot longer than I thought it would take, so hopefully I'm able to get the other 2 tops done pretty quickly. Okay, here's the front and back finished. So now I just have to sew them together and then crochet the sides. It's finally finished, so now I just need to wash it and block it, and then I'm working on the 17 outfit now. I'm working on the 17 top right now, and I've made about 8 squares, so I just have to make 4 more. If you watched one of my recent videos, I made like a prototype of this, but I still have to put the face on it, but I'm using like their little mini teen squares. And then I'm just gonna have some like different pink and blue and white granny squares to go along with it. And then I just need to sew all the squares together and then add straps, and then this one will be finished. And then tomorrow is the last day I have to make the ZB1 top. So hopefully I'm able to finish all of them and get them all blocked and washed and ready to go before leaving in 2 days. Or I guess technically it's only like one day now because this is the night before my last day. Let's hope I get it all done. All the squares are finished now, so now I just have to set them up in the order I like and then sew them all together. My 17 outfit was the last one I did, so it was really rushed. And so that's why I'm like not speaking in these last couple clips, because I was literally crocheting up until like 2 a.m. the night before my plane left. It was a bit harder for me to pick what I wanted to do for my ZB1 outfit. I love doing tapestry crochet though, so I just started making the ZB1 logo with like blue and white yarn, and I kind of just built off of that, and I came up with just like having a little cropped shirt with like little white accents on it, and I think it turned out cute. KCON is literally always one of my favorite times of year. We've only been going for the past 3 years, but every single time it's just so much fun. Especially if you like a lot of groups, I feel like it's super worth it. It's worth it even if you have to like fly there and pay for a place to stay, because you get so much within the weekend, within the 3 days, that I think it's worth it. And we buy like cheap tickets. We're not buying like the crazy close floor tickets that are super expensive, and it's so much fun. And I like being able to find smaller groups. Like we went and watched New Beat on the first day of KCON. Literally the second they were done, my sister and I were like, yup, new group we like, yup. First night after seeing them at KCON, we were literally watching their music videos and like all the content that they have all night. And then we realized that we had seen them at KCON last year, and we were freaking out because they busked outside of KCON last year. And so we were like, we literally saw them last year. It's fate that we saw them again, and now we're obsessed with them. And so we like basically followed them around the entire weekend and went to like every single stage they did. They're so good. If you haven't listened to them, look them up. Their new song Cappuccino is so good. I'm promoting them. Yes, we need more New Beat stans. Other than New Beat, literally everyone was so good. I feel like this year compared to other years, the concerts were like next level, but like this year in the convention center, there was a lot less to do. Like it felt more bare within the actual convention center. Like there was less booths, and I felt like there was a lot less groups going to the actual convention. I don't know if that's just because like a lot of bigger groups went this year, like aespa and like obviously Key and Monsta X. Like they're not gonna be at the actual convention. That makes sense. Hoshi Woozy, I know they're not going to the convention. I feel like there was still a lot of smaller groups going that could have been at the convention that weren't. And so it just felt like there was a lot less to do. Like 82 Major was everywhere. New Beat was everywhere, which we love, both. But it is, like I wish we could have seen more variety. Like the same like couple groups were like at every single stage. And I felt like they could have added maybe some more groups, maybe even from like the pre-show, those people that could have been at the convention. I wish there was a little bit more, but I still think it was worth it this year just because obviously 17 is my old group if you don't know that yet. And I would have literally gone just to see Hoshi and Woozy. Their performance to die for. Literally, I love them. I love them so much. Woozy is in my bias line for 17, so I like needed to see him before he left, or else it would have not been good. And I feel like besides Hoshi and Woozy, Monsta X, crazy. I was not expecting to love them so much. My sister likes them a lot more than I do, and we saw Shonu and Hyungwon at KCON. I can't remember if it was last year or if it was 2 years ago, and they were good just themselves, but then seeing all of them except for I.M wasn't there, and that's my sister's bias, and I felt so bad because literally we didn't know that beforehand. They come out on stage, just 5 of them. I felt so bad. And then the girl sitting next to us was like a Wonho stan, so obviously he's not there, but it was still so good. Their performance was honestly one of my favorites. Them, Hoshi and Woozy, obviously, New Beat, because we love them. They were during the pre-show. I was also really excited to see Way Better, which is like a soloist collective. I don't know really how to explain it. They're like a bunch of soloists from like other groups that have like disbanded or aren't as big. And Sejun from Victon, which I love Victon, and they're not really a thing anymore. He was supposed to be there and he got sick right before. and I was so sad because I literally brought my I was gonna bring my Victon light stick, and thankfully they told us before I went, or else I would have brought it and been so sad, like holding my Victon light stick and he's not even there. Obviously, another highlight's NCT. You can't go wrong ever seeing NCT. I've seen them a couple times at KCON and like during their actual concert tours, and they're just good every single time. You can't go wrong with them. Mark, Johnny, something about Johnny, every single time I see him, my sister and I are like freaking out. I don't know, he just has this energy that no one else does. And then ZB1, this could have been the last time I see them, and I am so sad. I can't even think about it because we've seen them all 3 years, the past 3 KCONs. Literally, they were the reason we went to KCON in the first place. I can't even think about the disbandment if it's gonna happen. I hope it doesn't, but we always hope, and it never happens except for Kepler. Kepler did extend their contract, but not all 9 members did. And honestly, if ZB1 doesn't renew all 9 members, I honestly don't even want them to be together. It's like 9 or nothing for me, because I can't even picture the group without all of them in it. Honestly though, it was still super fun. I feel like I'm just rambling now, but if you ever get a chance to go to KCON, I would just go, even if you don't know that many groups there, because it's just such a fun place to find more groups. And like a couple years ago, we saw JO1 for the first time, and now we are like obsessed with them, and they came again this year and it was so much fun. Like, it's just a fun place where you could get to see a lot of smaller groups and closer than you've ever seen them before. Like this new group we found, Newbie, literally like front and center, they're right there, right in front of you. It's just such a cool, fun experience, and I hope that we get to go again next year. I just love it every time. Excenary Heroes was a couple days after KCON, so we literally just had to come home and drive up to Atlanta a couple days after getting back. And so I only had enough time to crochet a little cover and photo card holder. And then I wore just a normal outfit, just a sweater and jeans. But I think the covers made up for it because I've never made covers in this cute like fuzzy yarn before. Next, we went to see Excenary Heroes. It was honestly an awful day. Like the drive up, the day itself, the parking, everything went wrong. And it's probably on us because we decided to just drive up the same day, but we just wanted to make it as cheap as possible. And after everything, once we got there, honestly, one of the best concerts I've ever seen. Like it was, I don't know if it was just because they had live music, obviously, since they're playing the instruments. Their singing is some of the best voices I've ever heard in my life. And I love their songs. It was just one of the best concerts I've ever been to, like honestly. And I've been to a lot. Even just in this video, I've been to a lot. And it just like, for some reason, sticks out. Like it was just so good. And one of my favorite songs of theirs is Good Enough. I feel like that's a pretty popular song, especially here since it's all in English. But my bias is Ganil, the drummer. And he doesn't really sing ever because he's drumming, but he literally, like halfway through the show, after they sang Good Enough, he sang it again after, and I was dying. I wish I got a video of it, but I did not have time. I was just like in shock watching it. It was just, after such a bad day, it was just such a good way to end the night. And even afterwards, like we still kept having troubles. Like our car had a low battery alert, and then our hotel was like hopefully close enough that we were able to get the car to it. It was a lot, but the concert was so good that it like made up for everything else. Even though the day was so awful, the concert was just so good. For my Enhypen outfit, I'm planning on doing like a red shrug. I found a picture online of some inspo, like a red one with black ribbon on it. So I went to Michael's earlier and I got this like dark red I'm gonna make the shrug with, just some black in case I need it. But then I got red and black ribbons to add to it to make it look more like the picture I found. And then also I'm gonna make a picket cover and a light stick cover to match. So that's why I got the black. I think I might do like little black ruffles on the picket cover. So that's why I got the black. And I hope it turns out looking like the shrug inspo picture I have. I've made shrugs before, like I made one for TXT in the past. So I know it'll turn out okay. I just hope that what I wear underneath it looks okay. I don't really know what to wear yet. Probably just like a black tank top and black pants. I don't know yet. I'm gonna figure it out because it's this weekend, so I have about 5 days to figure out what I'm doing with the rest of it, but at least I know right now that I'm making a shrug. I decided to go with the shrug because I've made so many of them in the past, so it's just kind of like second nature to make one of these. So I just thought it would be the easiest, especially because I was going to so many concerts in a row that whatever I made had to be like something I knew how to make and I was quick at. It's getting there. I kind of want it to be a little bit farther down because the tank top I'm wearing is a little low cut, so I just want it to be able to cover a little bit more. So I might do a couple more rows and then I'll start on the sleeves. I've left room for the arms now, so all I have to do is keep crocheting down from the armholes and then the shrug will be finished. Here's what it's looking like without the sleeves. I'll add the sleeves and then I'm gonna add ribbons down the sleeves, and then I think I might add a couple random ribbons on like the front and the back, because I think the front might be a little too plain without the little black ribbons on it. I'm finished with one of the sleeves, so now I just have to do one more. Here's the finished product. I forgot to get a video of my outfit day of the concert, but here's some pictures from the concert. I loved how it turned out. It's just, again, so easy to make, and I think they always look cute when they're done. And literally, Hypen is the last one we went to. We had just been in LA 2 weeks before for KCON, and we were flying right back for Hypen, and I would do it again. Because Hypen is one of those like 4 alt groups I have, and I will do anything. I'll fly there, I'll do whatever. I'll go wherever. Also, they only went to 4 places, so, and none of them were near me. So I was gonna have to fly regardless, so might as well go to LA. Especially because I have friends on the West Coast, since I used to live over there. And so we were able to meet up with her, and Hypen always delivers. Their concerts are always like at the top of every year. They just perform so well. Their music is obviously iconic. I just love Jay. How can you not? I ended up getting one of the shirts. I got like the gray one that has the heart on it, even though I said I wasn't gonna get any of the shirts because I didn't really like them. But after seeing it in person, it was actually kind of cute. I don't have any like concert merch that is gray or like that, so I was like, it's something different. It's one of my favorite groups. I have to, obviously. And then I also got like the big J Picket, and I got the mystery picket. Let me tell you something about this mystery picket, okay? I buy it and I get, it's mystery, so it's like one of the 7 members. I get Jake. Love Jake. He is my sister's bias. Love him. But obviously I want my fave. And so throughout the day, I was trying to trade for Jay, and I eventually am able to trade for Jungwon, right? Love Jungwon too. And the thing is, I was like, if I'm not able to trade it again, I'll keep Jungwon, because the other girl really wanted Jake, so I was like, I'll trade for any member. You really want Jake, you can have it. And so I got a Jungwon one. We left after we got merch and after we like traded and stuff. We came back after we had changed, and we got like the engine zone cards, and so we were trading those, and a girl saw that I had the Jungwon picket, the little mini one. She was like, oh, I have J's, and I was like, you're speaking my language. I'm like, yes, whatever you want, I'll give you Jungwon, whatever. And so we trade. I'm excited, I'm dying, I'm showing my sister, my friend, I got Jay. Between that and like 5 minutes later, we're asking for directions on where to get in, I lose it. I don't know how. He falls out of my bag. I guess because there was so much in my bag, I thought I put it in the bag, but maybe I didn't, and it just went onto the ground and I didn't notice, or like I did put it in my bag and it fell out, but I lost it. And I was like, I posted it on my Instagram, I was posting it on TikTok, I was like, guys, I lost my mini J Picket, please, I just traded for it. I was so excited, and then it was gone. Literally, it put me in a bad mood. I was so mad at like myself. I was like, how do I lose this? And not like it's expensive. Like it was like, I don't even know, it was like 12 bucks, but still I had spent all day trying to trade for this J Picket and then I lose it the second I get it. I was so mad. I didn't find it, one. Two, thankfully someone sold me another one for like super cheap. I got it for like 10 bucks and I was like, you know what? I had an extra Jongho from AT, so I was like, I'll sell that one and get this J one, and then it kind of cancels out. But still, I was so sad that I had lost it. But my shirt's in the laundry right now, but here's the Picket I got. I will always get a Picket. I'm a Picket girly, especially because they're like the cheapest piece of merch you can get. And I didn't have a J one. I had like my fan made ones that I make, but I only had an official Heesung one because he's my other fave. And I needed a J one this time. And then I had made this cover before I went and it was perfect that I got it. I always buy a Picket though. So I always am prepared with a Picket cover after I buy it because then I can put it right on. But as you can see, love a Picket. I will always buy a Picket and I'll add it to my wall when I'm done. and then here he is. The mini J Picket that I lost. This isn't the exact one I lost. It's the one I bought and had to buy because I'm dumb and lost it. But isn't it? I just love a mini Picket too. I have a bunch of these from like all the different concerts now. Also, people have started giving these as freebies. Not the official ones, but like fan-made mini Pickets. Literally my favorite freebies ever. I've gotten them at KCON, at Extraordinary Heroes, and now at Enhypen. Keep doing that. I also want to know how they make them. I need to figure out how, because I know how to make like the bigger ones because I sell those on my Etsy. I need to figure out how to make the smaller ones for freebies because that, I love when people give those out. But this was a perfect concert to end the concert season with, even though it's technically not over yet, but like at least before I go on my trip in September, this was a great way to end the summer concert season because I'm still gonna try to go to TXT at the end or at the beginning of October, and then I am going to 17 at the end of October. My little sister has never been to a concert before and she's obsessed with Seungkwan. Like Seungkwan is her favorite person. If I put on a Seungkwan video, she's coming running from upstairs. She loves him and we just keep telling her, we're like, sorry, we can't go to 17. Like, we've been to too many concerts this year. But because they're coming to Florida finally, we decided to get tickets and we're gonna surprise her with them. And I'm so excited to finally be able to take her to one. She's gonna die. But that'll probably be, that's the next concert that I have actual tickets for. Like, I don't have tickets for TXT yet. I just am hoping that maybe I can get some cheap resale right before. That's it for this concert outfit video. I will probably make outfit videos, at least from the 17 one. I'm not sure about TXT since I'm not sure I'm going yet, but I'll definitely have an outfit video for 17 because I know I'll probably crochet something crazy for that since they're my ults. If you want to see any other like crochet K-pop related things, let me know in the comments down below. And if you want me to make a tutorial for any of the clothing pieces you saw in this video, let me know also and I can make a video on those. Please like this video because it took months to make this, and I'll see you in the next video.